Our project is the Better Walker by Ella, Henry, and KD. But before we explain our device, we first need to introduce our challenger. Our challenger, Terry, had a stroke 19 years ago that left her right side paralyzed. Terry also has problems with walking and uses a walker, as well as issues with fine motor skills. One problem that we set out to solve was creating alternative assistive devices for walking. However, Terry does not like canes and prefers to use walkers in her daily life. So we decided on making an alteration to her walker to make it more comfortable to use. From our empathy map, we were able to map out what Terry says, thinks, feels, and does. We found that Terry thinks she is more comfortable when the fingers on her right hand are spread out, she feels embarrassed of her walking difficulty, and she does use her walker, but only her walker, as a cane will not work well for her. If we look at a traditional walker, we can see that there are two horizontal handles. The way that these handles are oriented force the user to angle their hand downward and cause their wrist to bend in an uncomfortable position, especially for someone like Terry that has experienced mobility issues and discomfort with more intricate movement of the hands and wrists. So in order to try to mitigate the pain that comes with an uncomfortable wrist position, we can allow the person using the walker to grab onto vertical handles. These vertical handles allow the wrist to rest in an ideal position, which lead to no pain for the user. Our first idea was to create a cylindrical object that could attach to the walker in a way that would allow it to point straight up, so it could be easily grabbed. However, when looking at the cylinder, we realized that it could be hard to grasp. We tried to make alterations by making the cylinder have a smaller radius, so the hand could fully wrap around it, but this would make Terry's hand uncomfortable if it was in this position for extended periods of time. So, we also tried making the cylinder thicker to allow for a more comfortable grip, but this had the effect of decreasing the grip strength that Terry could use to hold it. At this point, we were feeling a little stuck. We couldn't decide on a shape that would best suit our needs. So we went back to the drawing board. We reviewed the plan we initially had and the research we had done to address this need of Terry's. Then we looked at our design. If the cylinder was not working for us on its own, what could we do to improve its shape to make it comfortable and good for use? Finally, after many more design iterations, we had come up with the Better Walker. This design incorporates a hand imprint, so it is comfortable for long periods of use, and the imprint allows for there to be good grip strength that can be used on our device. To add even better grip to our device, we also coated it in a rubber coating to increase friction, which allows for there to be better grip. We used a threaded insert to attach a rubber loop so that our device can easily be attached and detached from a walker handle, making installation easy and secure. Now Terry can walk with no pain and have more mobility in her day-to-day life.